from Thailand and Malaysia
Sure.
on some kind of thing, takeaway. Yeah, so I have an agenda and I put special session which you could moderate.
Done.
Okay.
So we are live. If you want, we can start with the introduction.
Now, can you enable me to share screen? I have made you host. Please make me co-host, so maybe I'll be able to do that then.
All right.
Hi, Neeta. Hi, Shantanu. Hi, Rishikesh.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Gaurav sir.
Sachin, have you reached your destination? We don't want you to two-time be on Zoom and drive.
No, I've reached my destination, which is food.
So let me guess, it's a chai cafe.
Well, I'm at Vasanta Bhavan, Silicon Oasis, having idli.
Brilliant.
Hi, Tushar.
So everyone, there's a link in the chat where we fill in our introductions like we do every week. So people who are coming in for the first time, I think Amit, Riaz, Michael as well. Just fill your introduction. It's one time that you need to fill this introduction. When you come back every week, then you can just update the filled information already and restart. Okay, so Gaurav, you can go on.
Yeah. Morning, everyone. This is Gaurav from Dubai. I have been in Dubai for a few years. My task is now to give you overview of what we do at Global Entrepreneur Network. If you're joining us for the first time and you have been joining earlier also, this will be a refresher. So we'll dive in right away. We are Global Entrepreneur Network. We are a gateway to global business. So we have almost 400 members who join us regularly, and we do this every Saturday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Dubai time. We've impacted over 3,000 entrepreneurs in this journey so far. Actually, over 3 years now. We started this in 2020, September. From time to time, we have inspirational speakers, business people address us. They share their success and failure stories with us so that we can learn and incorporate some of those learnings in our own work and our lives. So we connect entrepreneurs worldwide to enable business growth through exchange of referrals and collaboration to access global markets. And it is our vision to expand to 10 countries in the next 2 years with upward of 1,000 people being members in 50 countries in 5 years, upward of 10,000 active members in the next 5 years, really. Our mission is to help our community expand their global reach through online networking and collaboration, and we are well set on this path. Our values: collaboration, knowledge sharing, sustainability, agility, and innovation. This is our agenda. We will have our introduction. Following this, Alithia will lead us through the business session and the special session that I mentioned earlier, and we will close by 9:30. This is our team. Alithia is our president and co-founder. I'm the other co-founder, and I'm responsible for operations. We have yet another co-founder, Anil Thomas, who's busy running an airline, so he comes in occasionally. Our other team members are Sabri Rajan, who's Vice President for Marketing, Anupama Parkar, who's CIO, Bharat Nangia, who some of you may know, is Vice President for Global Growth. We have Chaitanya, who's Vice President for Digital Transformation. We have Dr. Rajamani, Dr. late Laurent Grandisson, and Harihar Sharma, who have contributed in the past to bring us where we are. And we are grateful to them for their contributions. This is our brand story. We are united in purpose. We rise together, weathering the storms and shaping the future together. Now, this is an interesting thing, and I would like Alifia to talk about this part before I hand over to her. Alifia, you want to take us through this?
Yes, sure. So as all of you know, Global Entrepreneur Network is a pro bono and a free platform. But what we are bringing on board is it will always, for lifetime, continue to be a complimentary and a free platform. We'll share more about what we do, and I think some of you will repeat so you understand. But we have an opportunity for all of us to invite you to become the Gen Titans. And the Gen Titans is ideally where we improve your experience and improve your sharing to include a little bit more of a few things that we've been doing in the past, like challenges, where you can come in and have a business presentation for your company. So people can come and know you a little bit more. And a little bit of a PowerPoint endorsement where your logo, your face, your identity is added on our introduction this thing every week and every week. So when people see you, so it's about branding and it's about visibility, and that can help to further enhance your penetration on our group. So we have a small beneficial for our repeat members and our regular members who've been coming and coming and coming. And it's a completely optional thing. The platform will always continue to be free. And one part of what we're going to bring on is something like education sessions in live, in person. So once a quarter, there will be a education session where we'll have renowned speakers who will come in, meet into a group and meet in a room, and where, there will be some learning, some exchange, some networking opportunities. And that, again, for our Gen Titans will be a complimentary. For the others, it will be a nominal rate for the meeting room bookings and stuff like that. But for our Gen Titans, we will always have that as a complimentary feature. So we invite you, if anyone's interested, then do just say I in the chat or whatever. And we will bring on with a lot more value for our Gen Titans going forward. But of course, the meetings will remain to be free. So do go ahead, share the word and spread the word. So the main idea is to, of course, add value to our members and have a very fulfilling referral networking that we do at Global Entrepreneur Network. Okay,
Thank you, Alifia.
We'll share more and more later, but this is a start.
Great. Well, thank you everyone for being with us. And before we start the session proper, I would request everyone to come on video so that we can take a picture, and that will be for our records. Mudite Bagaria, Mr. Photographer, can we photograph you? Archana, hi, can we see you? Hi, Tapas. Hope you are okay. Archana needs a minute to do her makeup, so we'll give her that minute. Neeta, why so serious?
Saturday morning. Good morning.
You're frozen.
Weekend working.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but you are frozen somehow.
No.
You moved, but again frozen. So unless you smile, the video will not capture you. So let's see a big grin and the video will
AI
work.
driven.
AI driven.
Who's clicking? John Gaurav, are you clicking?
Okay, Archana, your 60 seconds are over. We'll have to proceed further. Even Mudit is on camera now. So here we go. Smile, everyone. 1, 2, 3. Got it. Okay, Alifia, over to you. Take it away.
Okay, brilliant. So now everyone who's filled the introductions in the chat, we have you on our Google Sheet, and we will call you in for a quick introduction. And the last half an hour from 9 onwards, let's try and have a unique session between the two Mike and the Michaels of our platform today. Okay, ready? So for everyone who's new, a Global Entrepreneur Network is a referral exchange platform where we exchange leads, contacts, and connections with everybody who's attending this meeting today. So where we come from is everyone has a mobile phone. And in our mobile phone, we all have phone contacts. And not necessarily are we using all the 1,000 contacts that we have in our phone books all the time. There could be probably some that you've not called in the last 6 months at all. You have some phone numbers which you've not called in the last 5 years or like 7 years or whatever. So those contacts potentially could be valuable to someone else who is present at today's meeting. So we encourage you to share willingly because one of our values is sharing and generosity, wherein the more you give, the law of karma works in your benefit and the more you would receive. And you may not receive from the same person, but typically the law of the universe works like that. So we encourage you to please share contacts, connections that you have in your phone book so that someone can benefit this week from a new contact that you build. Research says that 80 to 90% of businesses are still talking to the same customers that they have been in the last 2 to 3 years. So this is your opportunity to build a brand new connection, a brand new network, not only in your own region, potentially outside of your own region as well. We have people representing here from Asia, we have some from India, we have some from Dubai. So we are trying to connect the continents and expand your potential business or your partnerships or your connections or your collaborations beyond borders. So with that note, are we all ready? Show me your hand if you're ready to share contacts and connections from your phone. 2 ways of sharing a contact. You can say, use my name as a reference, or you can say, don't use my name as a reference. So when you say, don't use my name, because I don't know Michael so well, he's just come in today. I don't know Abhishek so well. So I don't know if you have the credibility to contact that I can give a reference to you yet. So how that happens is when you keep coming more regularly on our platform, then you build that credibility, that trust that I need to give my contact that, okay, fine, just work with him and he'll take care of you. But maybe you're not as warm yet in our platform and I don't have the trust. Does that mean, am I not going to share that contact to you? No, I will, right? So you can say, don't use my name as a reference, but this could be a number that could be valuable for you. And the best, of course, the ways of sharing is give your reference. And that is a very good, and if you can make an introduction for someone else, that's even a higher way of selling. But let's start our introductions and you'll know more. But let's do this well and share willingly. Share the contacts and everyone should get at least 1 or 2 connections from our group so that you can add 1 or 2 new contacts to your business this week. All right, Lata, you've raised your hand. Anything? All right, so I have the first one who's filled the link is 30th March. Oh, wow. Dr. Preeti. So we'll start with a 30 seconds introduction. Dr. Preeti is here. Dr.
Hello?
Preeti? Yeah, go
Hello?
ahead, start your video and share your introduction.
Okay. I don't know why the video is not getting switched on. So I'm so sorry about that. Is that okay?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay,
ahead.
hi. I'm Dr. Preeti Manjunath here, and I'm from Bangalore. I am an ophthalmologist, and we have a eye hospital in Bangalore. So it's a tertiary eye hospital, and we have 6 doctors here working with us. So I specialize in cataract and refractive surgeries, and we have all the specialties over here. Mrs. Lata Shubhankar has introduced me to your platform, and she was appreciating the amount of networking and friends she's getting from this platform. So this is my first day, and would definitely like to be a part of your group. Thank you so much.
Welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you so much, Lata, for that referral and that connection. So Dr. Preeti is, so quickly tell us whose contact you want from this group. Whose connection, contact, or what's your ask?
Yeah. See, basically, ours is a private limited company, and all of us have done our fellowships abroad, and then we have come back to India to set this up. We are starting a charity unit, actually. So we have, we would like people who could sort of donate to this cause. And there are a lot of people in India, especially, who don't get access to very good medical care. So we would like to give them different type of surgical options like glaucoma surgeries and retina surgeries. We do have a lot of hospitals catering to the cataract surgeries. But
Okay, so
not
Dr.
to the
Preeti,
other
I'll cut you
specialties.
slightly short, but I appreciate the
Yeah.
value that you're adding to our audience.
Sure.
So technically, she's looking for charity contributions for the good work of the hospitals that she's doing. So in the chat, if you're interested to connect with Dr. Preeti, or if you have anyone in your phone book that you would like to share with her, then you put Dr. Preeti and your own name in the chat. So she will reach out to you within this week. So Dr. Preeti and Alifia, Dr. Preeti and Mike. So if anyone else has anything to share with Dr. Preeti this week, then please put your Dr. Preeti's name first and your name next, so that she will reach out to you this week. And then we will summarize this in an Excel sheet and give it in the WhatsApp group that will be shared shortly by the end of this meeting. All right, let's have Lata now.
Before Lata, it's ironical that Dr. Preeti is an ophthalmologist and we can't see her. So my input to her, would we please join in at 9:30 India time with
Sure,
your video so that we can see you next time?
Definitely, sir. Definitely. Yeah.
Because seeing is believing.
Yes,
Correct.
yes. I'll try to do the same in between. Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Okay, great.
Thank
So
you.
let's go a little faster now since everyone knows the rules.
Yeah, thank you, Preeti, for being here today. And I think, Alifia, it's my turn, right?
Yes, Lata, go ahead.
So my name is Lata Shubhakar. I am an independent financial advisor with more than 24 years of experience. And these 24 years, I've been a prestigious member of the $1 Million Roundtable Club, which very few people do. I am a life member there. And I attend all the meetings in USA and Canada when it happens every year. I've been serving more than 2,500 plus clients with their customized financial planning, starting with life insurance, health insurance, mutual funds, stocks, bonds, and debentures. I also specialize in business insurance. More and more these days, I'm helping companies to save and defer tax. So if you know any private limited partnership LLP companies who would like to save tax, please get in touch with me because I can make sure that their retirement plan is taken care as well as saving taxes done. Thank you very much.
Oh, brilliant. So guys, put Lata and your name in the chat. As the person is introducing, you can start adding your name in the chat. So put Lata's name first because you're giving a reference to her, and then put your name after so that we can summarize this quickly in a sheet when we finish. So financial advising and saving tax. So if you know any business owners in India who are paying a lot of money in tax and it's really hard work lost. So guys, come on, financial advising, financial planning, one of the most important things anyone and everyone should do. Again, it may not be for you because you're already billionaires and she's still in the millionaire game. So maybe someone in your phone book could benefit from her. So share a contact. Put put Lata and your name if you have any contact for her, or if you want to know more about the $1 Million Roundtable that she's a part of. So get into the
Also,
big
I would
game.
like to say here, Alifia, that in India, we insure everything under the sun except ourselves. And the most costliest machine is a human body and a human brain.
Oh, shame. Good. Great. Let's have Mike now, and then we have Sachin after. For the others, make sure you pull your introduction in the link that was given earlier. Go ahead, Mike.
Okay, thanks, Alifia. My name is Mike. I'm the founder and CEO of MP Consulting. We help businesses solve the most pressing problems, identify and implement proving guaranteed growth strategies that help our clients 2x and 3x revenues and profitability in 18 to 24 months. So any business looking to scale, not quite sure how to do it, I know of at least 300 different strategies to help you grow.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you, Mike. Guys, put Mike and your name in the chat. He's the most valuable resource we have on our platform. So honestly, brainstorm, meet him, connect with him. Definitely don't lose this opportunity. So connect with Mike. So put Mike and your name in the chat. And again, anyone in your phone book who's not necessarily making money or is struggling in a business, he has a very structured way of scaling, helping, overcoming things, and a lot of experience. You can see from the grays on his face, right? So connect with him, guys. Don't miss out on this opportunity. So anyone in your phone book could benefit with him. He has a mastermind as well, which he's starting. So it's a very good, valuable opportunity for any business owner to get on. All right, Sachin, go now. Go, and then we have Gaurav after.
Thank you, Alifia. Ladies and gentlemen, boys
And girls.
and girls, good morning. My name is Sachin Acharya, and I run a podcast called Be Your Own Boss, wherein I interview entrepreneurs and share their story, the entrepreneurial journey with the world. So my ask is, if you know any entrepreneur who have transitioned from being an employee to being an entrepreneur, please connect with me, and I would like to share their story or your story with the world. Thank you.
Brilliant. Sachin and your name on the chat. Most important is publicity and PR, and he has a brilliant platform online. On Google, it goes on YouTube, it goes on everywhere you need that visibility. So connect with Sachin. And again, maybe not for you because you guys are already most famous and well-known brands in the world, but maybe someone in your phone book could benefit from that limelight. So connect them with Sachin. All right, Gaurav, go now, and then we have Neeta after.
Morning once again. My name is Gaurav Paul. I'm based in Dubai. I run a company called Infosys Technologies. No, I am not Narayan Murthy, and I would not want you to work 70-hour work weeks. We are a 20-year-old company in Dubai where we use technology for communication and enabling processes. We have recently launched a line of AI tools that help various domains like education, healthcare, hospitality, manufacturing, in tracking your work and making it more efficient. So I am looking for people who are either running these operations in the Middle East or can refer me to some people, say in healthcare. If you know people in Aster or City Clinic, if you can connect me, our tool helps people manage their operations better. It's called veravision.ai. I would love to connect with you if you have any businesses, or you can send me any referrals where we can push or introduce our AI tool. Thank you.
Brilliant. So guys, put Gaurav and your name in the chat. Put Gaurav and your name. Everything's about analytics. Everything's about knowing what is happening, intelligence of what's happening. How do you make data into intelligence is what his AI technology does. So anyone you know in healthcare, for patients, for banks, for anything like that. So that software is extremely powerful, and it makes a lot of business sense for the operators, the healthcare, the organizations. All right, brilliant. Let's have Neeta now, and then we have Shantanu after.
Thank you, Alifia. Good morning. My name is Neeta. I am the managing director of Rank Connect FZCO. We work as a catalyst between the borrower and the investor, and we make the documentation ready for the borrowers and then connect them to the right investors. I'm continuously looking for angel investors and VCs who are interested in taking the risk of especially bootstrap companies, because that's where we struggle to find the right investor when the company is bootstrapped. So I'll be more than happy to help any of your requirements, or if you have any connections for any investor, please reach out to me. Thank you.
Brilliant. So guys, put Neeta and your name in the chat. Yes, Archana, you need to fill the form every week. So the form will be already filled because you attended before. So all you do is go to the bottom if there's anything you want to edit, and then you can just submit. You need to submit every week so that you come back on today's file. Otherwise, you're on the past date. Okay.
Yeah.
So one more thing, guys.
I just want to add that I'm going to put the link for the meeting in the chat. So please reach out to me. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry, Alifia.
No worries. So guys, she's doing some great work in feasibility studies and business plan and raising funding and raising investing and stuff. So they do fantastic, strategy for startups and helping them. So she's looking for funders, for venture capitalists, angel investors, things like that, who would want to put some hard money into a startup, a bootstrap startup. So that's what she's looking for, investors and stuff. So some great work happening there. Very quickly, guys, for when you're filling the form, I want to say one more thing. Most of us have made some revenue out of the referrals that we have received or given on this platform. So if you've made some revenue for yourself, there is one thing on the form which says, if you made any revenue, put the amount. So if you're willing to share, it can be in any currency, dollars, your local currency, whatever, but just put that amount of the revenue. And maybe after 2 months or after 1 month, you made some more. You can add that amount to that. It is also like a benchmark for yourself that, all right, from this platform, this is what you kind of, in monetary terms as well. So many of us are getting collaborations and partnerships built because of our platform also. And that you can acknowledge as well. So it's nice to just keep adding on that. That's why we don't remove your past entries. You can just keep adding on that and update it yourself. So it's also a good recognition for yourself about how valuable the platform is and if you should want to or not want to continue coming. So we always want to quantify everything as much as we can. Archana, anything? You've raised your hand.
Yeah, good morning, Alifia and Mr. Gaurav and everyone. Could you just help me out with the form filling link? I'm not able to find out. So if you can share once again, so I do that.
Okay, fine. Great. We'll do
Thank
that.
you so much.
Excellent. So let's have Shantanu now.
Good morning. Thank you, Alifia, and welcome, Michael, Dr. Preeti, and my visitor Simon on this lovely platform. Thank you very much. Myself, I am Shantanu Raste, and my company name is Dr. Smita's Herbal Laboratories. We are GMP certified Ayurvedic medicines and herbal cosmetic manufacturing company since now 25 years. Now, my specific ask this time, we have started one online consultation, Ayurvedic consultation of my wife, Dr. Smita, for diabetes and especially for diabetes and blood pressure and all. So whoever wants any online consultation, please let me know that. Another, I'm going to US in August to attend one conference. It's a big conference. Around 1,000 people are coming over there in New Jersey. So I'm looking for a few connects from Boston, New York, and New Jersey. So please let me know that if anybody have any connects over there. Thank you very much. Once again, Shantanu Raste from Dr. Smita Herbal Laboratories. My tagline is little bit very interesting. That is nature to nurture. Thank you very much. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Shantanu, when do we get to see Dr. Smita? Because here again.
Okay. Next time I will tell her to attend this meeting.
Great. So he's the one husband who's doing marketing and sales all the time for his wife.
My introduction starts with my wife's name and it ends with my wife's name. You
And
know
with
that.
his wife, right? And the name of his company is also his wife's name.
Dr.
So,
Smita, yes.
mashallah, right? Well done. So, guys, put Shantanu and your name in the chat. So, put Shantanu and your name in the chat. Healthcare benefits for online consultations for blood pressure and uh, diabetes. Extremely key, extremely important. And he has some disruptive way of creating pharmaceutical medicines that they are making. So put Shantanu again, willingly share. Okay, so let's not go on this. Let's try and give at least 1 or 2 references. If each of us give at least 1 or 2 to everyone, then they will at least have something to take back for this week. Okay, so, and he's also looking for connects in the US for collaborations with any doctors or anyone who need to create medicines because they have a construction production plant. All right, I'm going to go forward. Amit, go now, and then next is Alifia, me.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amit Walia. I represent my company, RK Industries. We manufacture solar and electrical products, and we export them to countries like Africa, Middle East, Indonesia. So my ask is I'm looking for connects in Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam, and also in Middle East. So if you guys can get me connected there to government contractors, retailers, distributors, or MEP contractors, that'll help me a lot. Thank you.
Great. So, guys, solar is the next big thing because of global warming and the world is moving towards solar. So, put Amit, he's looking for connections everywhere, all over, Middle East as well, India as well. So anyone who needs to go into energy saving, into energy conservation plans, and he's creating solar plans. So he needs contacts of ELV, MEP contractors. So just put your name in the chat if you have contacts for him. Okay, I'm next. So hi, I run a company called Rooftop Sales. And what we do is we help businesses and companies scale more. We help you to get more clients. We make sure your sales team are bringing in the revenue you're paying them salaries for. So most business owners are paying their salespeople salaries, but they're not necessarily performing. So we help you with a sales strategy, with a blueprint to scale and grow your sales. You don't need to just keep selling to the same customers that you always had. You can actually take the step forward to sell to your dream customer and what it takes to convert that. How do you break an ice and get into a brand new client, a much bigger multinational as a client, and what does it take? That's what we specialize on. So done about $100 million in sales as an annual target in the last 20 years, year on year. So that's where we come in from. We do big numbers and big deals. How do you do high ticket? How do you big corporates, B2B? That's what we do. So if anyone needs to scale and grow companies, we're doing a free workshop on the 2nd of April in Dubai, in person, where we're going to help companies go launch up to IPOs. So how do you scale and grow your company to launch as an IPO? So that's next level growth strategy. So not every SME need to think small and do small. You can actually move in strategically to a growth plan. So on 2nd April, if there is anyone who wants to attend in person, it's a free workshop happening in Dubai near the World Trade Center. So ping me for that and connect with me if anyone is interested. So I'm based in Dubai for 20 years and that's what we do. So put Alifia and your name in the chat. If you need a sales and a growth strategy to scale your business, we can do online for anywhere in the world as well. But in person, we have an event happening on 2nd of April. So put Alifia and your name in the chat if you need support and help with sales. All right. So again, you guys are already $1 million businesses, no need for yourselves. Maybe anyone in your phone book could benefit from a little bit of a sales enhancement and a sales strategy. So you can connect them to us. All right. Let's
Alifia,
go
have
next.
you been
We
on
have Michael
BYOB
Waiter.
yet?
Yeah?
Have you been on
Yes.
Sachin's show yet? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, you went to the Russell Khema Mountains for that. I
We
must
went at
watch
6
that
a.m.
video. Yeah,
It's a very special interview. You must watch it. Yes.
sure.
I don't know what he pulls out from people. He's very scary. To be honest. All the hidden secrets I never tell.
Did he
It gets
threaten
out.
to throw you off the mountain if you didn't answer properly?
I would have dodged them down, I think. I was ready to do that. Okay, let's have Michael Wader and then we have Simant after. Michael, unmute yourself.
Yes, I just unmuted myself. Thank you. My name is Michael Wader, as you can see, and my number is on the screen. Anybody can contact me there from around the world anytime. I'm an American, and I have traveled many, many different countries, worked in India for 6 years, worked in Russia for 12 years, worked many, many different places. And I primarily am a professional speaker talking about leadership and something called active aging. People are getting older. They need to know how to live well and do that. And I focus on those two items, leaders and active aging. And often I find there are older leaders who need both. The second thing that I do is I teach lean technology, which is the Toyota production system. And I have 50 years experience of doing that. 24 years of doing it as a technician, 26 years doing it as a trainer of that subject. And I have worked with companies all over the world and have saved them very many millions of dollars, which is their benefit. They did the work. I only showed them how. So I'm here to connect. I'm here to help. And I'm here to share what I know with you and find out what you know. Thank you.
Wow, brilliant. So guys, another very, very valuable resource on our platform. And thanks, Michael, for joining. So guys, put Michael and your name in the chat. Leadership is key. Most business owners don't know how to lead their teams or how to get work done from their teams. And you're paying hefty salaries. Sometimes you're paying your team and your employees more than yourself. So if you can actually learn some nice motivational way of leading your team, it could be very, very valuable. And of course, aging is another thing that Michael brings to the table. So we need to age gracefully and he's very active. I could see, I met him in Hong Kong. I met him in Malaysia and he's extremely active. So it's brilliant. I think most of us don't do as much as what he does in a day. So a lot to learn. So do connect. And Michael, do keep coming back. We're going to miss you. And we want you to come all the time so that we can add more value to our group.
Sorry, Alifia, just want to add one more point that Michael just said about lean. Big corporations, big companies follow lean. And I think small companies can benefit a lot. SMEs and small and medium can benefit a lot from lean. So thank you, Michael.
Wow, thanks for bringing that. I missed that point. Yeah, so that's brilliant. That's extremely important. So global companies and bigger multinationals always, it's a production style as well. So lead is a way to optimize resources and maximize output. So extremely valuable, and most people don't know how to use it. So small manufacturing SMEs can also apply those principles and can connect Michael for that. So again, guys, not for you, not for your own company, someone in your phone book could benefit from this valuable input. So 2 ways of sharing. And Michael, just for the new people, it's our responsibility to reach out to people who have offered to connect with you. So it's our responsibility. We'll be sharing the contact list in the WhatsApp group once after. And it's our responsibility to remind them what we said. So when you are reaching out this is for everyone, please remind us what you said today. So I get messages saying, oh, I met you on the Global Entrepreneur. You said you'll share something, give it to me. So I'm like, come on, I don't even remember what you pitched or what you asked for and stuff. So just remind me, what you said and stuff. And then I quickly go into my phone book and either share or connect with you on a one-on-one meeting. Okay, so don't assume people remember what you said.
Alithia, we have 11 minutes to go, so we'll have to
we have only 4 people left according
out.
to my listing. So I think I hope everyone's already filled in the link. So yeah, Sumant, go now. And then we have Mudit after.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Alithia. Thank you, members of Gen 2. It's wonderful to be over here. Thanks to Shantanu for inviting me to this platform. For my introduction, I am a mathematics teacher. I teach mathematics to students in the age group of 13 years to 17 years across the globe using my virtual learning management, using my learning management managing system. Um, and I have helped more than 500 students from countries like Dubai, Singapore, Malaysia, who have fallen in love with the subject of mathematics. And I'm looking for connecting with parents who have children in the age group of 13 years to 17 years. Thank you.
Wow, that's brilliant. Scary subject. So guys, if you know any parent who has a child of 13 years to 17 years, you can give that reference to Simant. Any parent who has a child of 13 to 17 years, anywhere in the world. Every child needs help with mathematics universally. So, and it's the most valuable, the most important subject. So I'm so glad. I loved your pitch, Simant. I want to congratulate on it. So specific and so clear. So I think all of us need to learn when a right pitch, like right from the age to the location to the dynamic, everything was very crisp. And I love your this thing where you're only doing mathematics. You're not doing like everything to everyone. So micro segmentation is what I read out of that. So
Thank
well
you.
done.
Thank you, Alifia. It's taken me 24 years to become that crisp.
You're doing the right thing. You're at the right place. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excellent. Mudit, go now, and then we have Riyaz after.
Hi, good morning, global entrepreneurs. My name is Mudit Bavaria, an advertising and commercial photographer, practicing photography from a decade into space photography, not the aerospace space, but the space that is required in the commercial spaces, interiors, architecture, and all that. And also a fashion photographer, and still growing in the journey with the training students in the universities from past 6 years down the line. So that's about me. Thank you. Over to you, Olivia.
Fantastic. So our photographer. So he's looking for architects and fashionists and photographers around the world. So put Mudit and your name if you know any interior designers, architectures, fashion photography that he can do. They do fantastic videos. They're based in India, but they can pretty much travel anywhere. So again, not for us, but anyone in your phone book. If you've ever dealt with any home interior designer, any architecture people or contractors who are building restaurants, food, he does food photography as well. So put that in. Okay. Fantastic. Okay, Riyaz, go now, and then we have Abhishek after.
Riaz, you're on mute.
You are in mute, Riaz.
Sorry. Extremely sorry. Thanks, Alifia, for inviting me for a brief introduction. I'm Riaz. I'm from Baroda, Gujarat, India. We represent a firm called SN Overseas, who are export merchants, and we are keen to connect with anybody in Middle East, Africa, Europe, who are looking forward for any product across all spectrums from India. We are a very new firm, 1.5 year old, and we have just completed a couple of consignments to exports to Africa, and we look forward to have our footprint across Europe and Middle East as well. So I'm keen to connect with anybody who can help us connect with any intended importers from India. Thank you.
Wow, fantastic. Export and import is a very, very important function, and a lot of globalization, a lot of, so he's into the export business. So connect him with importers in India for For which product, Riaz?
We are
Food
export
or
merchants, Ali. Yeah, so we can work across all products,
all product lines, even food
all
and
product lines. So we don't have any specific product stream, but we can understand and look at your requirement and source it from India.
okay, lovely. So great. So you have for people, do reach out to them and connect with them and see how they can add value to
Sure.
you and them as well. All right, let's have Abhishek now, and then we have Rishikesh after. I am coming to the last three people of my list. Tushar, I haven't got you on my introduction on the link, and that's the only way we will be inviting. Freeman, you came in very late, but we'll allow you to introduce in the end once we have time. Okay. All right, let's go, Abhishek.
Yeah, thank you, Olivia. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, so very good morning, everyone. So good morning starts with strong tea and strong coffee. So here we are into manufacturing of teas and coffees. So hello, I'm Abhishek Ayachi, director coffeecraft.com. So what we do, we exactly do what you like to have in the morning. It's coffee. So we are into manufacturing of regular coffee beans like Arabica, Robusta, and also we have a lot many varieties in teas also. So if you like to have a variety of tea and coffee, do connect with me. I like to get connected with exporters who are interested to procure coffees and teas from India. And also the people who are into startups, they like to start something new into tea and coffee. I like to connect with them. And those who like to connect with architects and interiors and builders and valuers and fire safety officers, definitely I can give them good connects. Thank you. Over to you, Alifia.
Okay, brilliant. So guys, put Abhishek and your name in the chat. He's also got to ask and he's also got to give. So if you're looking for architect, building, MEP, something like that, contractors, he's got something to offer to you. And he's also asking for anyone in the coffee world. So exporters, importers, I think Riaz, you can connect with him as well for export, import of coffee and tea. And anyone else, just share any contact with Abhishek in your phone book. All right, let's have Rishikesh now.
Yes, good morning, all of you. Myself, Rishikesh Datar. I'm from Pune, and my company name is Perfect Advertisement and Education Solutions. I had the direct tie with the multiplexes in like a PVR Anox, and Cinepolis for Pan India. If you want to display your business, your services, your product, your advertisement on a big screen. Definitely, I can display your advertisement on a big screen. Lot of movies are coming, so grab this opportunity. The cost is very very reasonable, and my ask is now I want some connects related to international travel agencies where I can display their schemes here in India, so that Indian people can get the grab opportunity to come in, international places. So please give me the connects, and my views are I know the some engineering and polytechnic colleges from Maharashtra where I can help you related to the your educational products. Thank you.
Wow, brilliant. So in our world of sales, we always say marketing comes before sales. And marketing, very important, is visibility and branding. So when people see it again and again and again, so he's got billboards all over India. He's got big, huge master billboards in the prime locations in India. So if you want to put your product, your company on a traditional billboard advertising model all over the city, then you connect with Rishikesh. He has his own billboards all over and he's looking for advertisers all the time. So now today he's looking for international travel agencies so that he can put them on the billboards. If there are big events happening anywhere in the world, he can put them in the billboards to promote Indians to go to those events as well. So again, maybe for you, it should be for all of us, to be honest, because you need to show visibility. Otherwise, it could be from anyone in your phone book. So maybe export companies need to put their advertising on the billboards in India. So put Rishikesh and your name in the chat to connect with him for big, huge billboard advertising all over India. For any company globally can represent their products in India. All right, last one on my list, Archana, go now.
Good morning, everyone. Myself is Archana Shah. Thank you, Alifia. And first of all, before I start my introduction, I would like to say thanks to Rishikesh Datar. He introduced me with one of the education industry, international education industry with CEO, and we have done the collaboration. So thank you, Rishikesh Ji. I myself is a life coach and a business coach. I'm a numerologist. I give personal as well as business consultation. I give startup company name, brand name, logo name, born baby name, and many things. Apart from that, I'm a career consultant also, and I am a child counselor also. I'm into medical science and occult science. So if you stuck up in your life anywhere, whether on a personal level or business level, or your child is looking for career counseling, you can connect with me. And I'm into many other modalities which is interconnected with each other. So it's very difficult to explain right now in this 30 seconds. But you can do one-to-one with me, so I can explain you in a better way. So thank you so much. I'm sharing my detail in the chat box.
Wow, brilliant. So guys, put Archana and your name in the chat. I think in many communities, we believe a lot in neuroscience, in numerology, and mapping your growth aligned with your, stars and stuff like that. So it's very important. And she's bringing that element of psychology with numerology and growth and career and counseling and life coach, everything together. With a little bit of alignment on the bigger spiritual level as well. So very unique mix. So put Archana, guys, come on, let's share a reference, maybe for you, or you can always have a one-on-one because it's a deep and in-depth topic. And Archana, ideally, it would need a little bit more sharing with our platform. So, maybe we could do a business introduction or something sometime down the line, so that people can, internalize more about what that offering is. So, guys, kids, a lot of things. So I'm sure there can be, I'm not moving forward unless I get at least one reference for her. Put Archana and your name. Anyone in your phone book could benefit from what she has to offer. Life coach, business growth, numerology, so many things that she offered. I can read a therapist, child counselor, career counselor, Akashic record reader, healer, coach. Wow, amazing. So excellent. Thank you all for that. Let me just call out Tushar. Are you there? And Freeman, do fill your introduction in the link, and we will call you in the end of the meeting if you have like a few minutes. So I'm putting also the WhatsApp group link in the chat now. So do join the WhatsApp group, all the new members, so that when we do introductions, we can have you on it. Okay, Tushar, going one, going two. Okay, lovely. I think he's only virtually present and mentally absent. All right, great. So now we have two tycoons, Michael and Mike. And we have got about 20 to 30 minutes of sharing and learning. So what's the audience, this thing? What do you want to know? Mike is a business growth tycoon, and Michael is a leadership tycoon about mentality, psychology, and of course lead principles of optimizing a business output. So what do you all want to know from them? So throw some suggestions in the chat, and then we'll pick a topic and probe on it.
Yeah, Alifia, I think follow-up is very, very important in business, because a lot of time we are came across that problem. Like we can't follow the leads properly in time. So I think that is what I feel is the best subject today. Mike has to be.
Okay, follow up on business. It's fine. That's one. Okay, anyone else? What
Alifia,
Alifia, sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Who's speaking?
No, this is me, Neeta. I don't know who was the other one who was speaking.
This is Sachin.
Sachin,
Neeta, go ahead.
And please go ahead. Okay, I will not let the train pass by. So let me just take this. I think another subject which is always a question for leadership is leaders trusting their employees. So, the trust factor and giving the ownership, it's always a big thing for the leaders, especially for small companies, that when you trust. So I would also like to get inside that how do you make the leader comfortable, or what leaders should do in order for start trusting their employees? I understand there are other side of it to look at as well, but from the leader side, what can we give the suggestion to the leaders that how can you start trusting the employees? I don't know whether it makes sense or not, but I have a project currently where the problem with the owner is trusting the employees, and that's where the
Point taken.
yeah.
Okay, Sachin,
Thank
what's
you.
your point? Thanks, Nita.
If I can answer that,
Sachin, no, 1 second, Michael. Let's collect the points from the audience. Then we'll probe on all those points together. So just give me a minute.
Alifia,
Yeah, Sachin,
yeah,
go ahead.
my point was a couple of weeks ago when we did a round of, like, what does everyone want? Almost everybody wanted more sales, more revenue. So the question, and especially to Mike, is like, how can we grow our revenue? And because this is something that everybody wanted more, more sales, more revenue.
Okay, brilliant. So I've got 3 points now. I've got follow-ups on sales. I've got leaders trusting employees. I've got sales and revenue strategies. And anything else from the audience? Who wants anything else to learn from these two?
Yeah, Alifia, I have a point. We all are pitching over here, and our introduction starts from a small pitch. But when we go to big clients or big shots, I'm not talking of the investor, but I'm talking for the clients that we need to reach out to, and there the pitch is very important, in terms of that. So I think this can be also a connecting dot between a business owner and the client who he wants to reach. And if the proper pitch goes around, I think that's the best way to, and then the rest thing comes up, follow up and everything. Yeah.
Brilliant. So that's another sales this thing. Fantastic. Any other
I
points?
have one more. Yes,
Yeah,
please,
sure,
Alifia.
Lata.
In my business, there is something called as two things which we have to deal with. The big lot of patience which we need to have, because procrastination is the biggest challenge we face in our business. So how do we handle procrastination is my
So
question.
you're saying procrastination from the leaders to execute the decisions, or from the employees who keep on procrastinating?
Employees, you get really tired of pushing the employees. Do yesterday's work today, forget about tomorrow's work today.
Okay, so procrastination in terms of execution of task from the team.
Right.
That's 5 subjects, Alifia. That's 4 minutes for each subject.
Yes. So I think we should start.
Yeah, Michael wanted to answer
Michael wanted to say
Nita. So let's get Nita out of the way first.
Yes. So I think point number 2 and 5 is about leadership and about employees. So leaders trusting employees, procrastination, execution of tasks. These are more like leadership and stuff. So let's take point 2 and 5 first, and then we'll run on the sales. The next 3 points are all about sales, I think. Go ahead, Michael.
Well, thank you. I'm new to this group, so please excuse that. I don't know many of you, but I do know most of your countries, especially if I spent 6 years in India. The problem is that I'm an American and I'm bringing the idea forward on leadership to Asian countries. And there's quite a bit to learn. The biggest part about getting your workers to be honest, or to be able to trust them, or to count on them, is for them to be able to count on you. If you are the owner of the company, if you are the leader at the top of the company, if you're promising something, we're going to improve production and we're going to make big sales and everybody's going to have a new house. Well, if you don't follow through on that, they can't trust you. If they can't trust you on the big things, they certainly can't trust you on the little things. You have to build the trust by telling the truth and being honest with the workers. If you do that, they will copy. What we have found around the world is that workers copy what the leaders do. You procrastinate, they procrastinate. You don't follow through on what you promise, they won't follow through on their promise. They can't hold you accountable for doing something that you said you were going to do. They won't be held accountable. So it is a reflection of the leaders that the workers see, and that's what they emulate. The same thing they see. So the biggest point is about leadership is that you have to be the role model. And that's difficult as an entrepreneur because you're doing 60 different jobs. Finance, production, management, hiring, firing. You're doing everything in a small company. It's difficult for you to get them all right. So my suggestion is that you sit back and think about what do you want the workers to do? How do you want them to act? Look in the mirror. And when you say that yourself, that's how you should act. You act the way you want your workers to act. Accountable, reliable, trustworthy, honest. You do those things and they're going to be the same way. So I think that's the best suggestion I can give you as a leader. And an entrepreneur, there was one other question, there was revenue. Now we heard Session talk about it. Lean technology that I teach. Lean is not only for corporations. Lean is also for the small entrepreneur. And there are books written about lean entrepreneurs. There's books written about lean small businesses. And I have helped many of them do that. You have waste in your processes, waste of motion, waste of waiting time, waste of lack of use of the resources you have. There's a lot of waste in your processes, and it's costing you millions of rupees or whatever monetary system you're in. Those things can be reduced. If you reduce your cost of operation, that means you're going to increase your profit. If sales stay the same, if sales don't change, but you reduce your cost of operations, profits will increase. So lean is necessary for those small companies as well as the big guys.
I think there was one more question which said, leaders are not trusting their employees. Like they just don't want to give up the ownership or allow the employees to make mistakes and, just move forward. So leaders just don't want to, they want to just do everything else. I know because OCDs, right?
It's micromanaging. It's the worst thing you can do. So, I'm a numbers guy. So there was 55 years of research done into, we talked about this for GEN, purpose, mission, vision, values. I probably worked with 1,500 businesses in 40 different industries and sub-industries. Not one of them has a meaningful purpose, mission, vision, values. What they've got looks pretty, but it's not quantitative, it's not measurable. 55 years of research. First research was 25 years. 500 top companies in the US. What they found that the companies with purpose, mission, vision, values that trickled down throughout the organization made 300 to 700% more revenue. The second study was 30 years done by Dr. Norman Vincent Peale and Ken Blanchard, who wrote the 1 Minute Manager books. Again, 500 companies, 32 industries. What they found, the companies with strong culture made between 1,000 and 2,000% more revenue. So I can say categorically, without that, the maximum your business is making is 30% of what it should be, and the minimum is 1/20th. The number one value of the top companies is integrity, because integrity guarantees all the others. And integrity have different meanings depending on who you are. My definition of integrity is doing the right thing in an honorable way. One of my clients had integrity, doing the right thing even if no one is looking. So I've seen lots of companies, they have the value, but they don't actually say what it means. And let's say, for the sake of argument, all of you except Michael work for me. High on values, and attitude trained for skills. If I have a good, what I think is a meaningful purpose, mission, vision, and values, but you don't believe in them, am I going to get the best from you? Of course not. You're there to make for money. You're there for the salary. And as soon as someone offers you more money, you're gone. And Amit, we talked about this the other day. We had a one-to-one session, and the same. Employees get up and leave. Someone offers them more money, they're gone. Richard Branson says, pay them well enough and treat them well enough so they can leave, but they won't. Money is not a motivator. Money is not a motivator after a certain period of time. Stop linking bonuses to money. There's all sorts of different things you can do. Michael, you okay if I carry on and address the other question?
Let's ask Anita if she got what she wanted, and Lata,
Yeah.
let's close these two first loops.
Yeah, thank you both, Michael and Mike, for for the insight. I have requested to get in touch with Michael to know a little more in depth. I think we should move on because there are other questions to answer and we have restricted time. But yes, part of it is I understand, but when it comes to be practically implementing it, not for myself, but for somebody else and with the project, then it becomes challenging. So I'll reach out to both Mike and Michael, and then let me see if I can get something. I'm sure with their insight, I'll figure out. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Great. Lata, what about you? Like procrastination, execution of task?
Thank you, Michael.
Was monkey do, monkey see, monkey see, monkey do something.
Exactly. He said that. But in my case, it does not. So the monkey is not throwing the cap and they're not copying me. It is because of the basic lazy attitude and, chalta hai attitude that they have, which happens, which I'm struggling to,
Okay, Lisa, let me answer that. How many employees do you have?
3.
What's the number one goal? Do you know?
Their number,
each of them?
Pardon
What's
me?
their goal? What's their personal goals in life?
Personal goals is earn more money and grow.
No, it is not. Nobody works for money. Let's get this out of the way, right? Nobody works for money. Period.
Okay.
Nobody gets their salary, puts it in the bank and never touches it. If they're working for money, that's what they do with the money. So nobody works for money. People work for what they can do with the money.
Yes, exactly.
That's it. Right. So nobody works for money. They work for what they can do with the
What they
money.
can do. Yes,
So
what they can do.
you're saying that they want more money? They don't want more money. They want to do things with the money. What are those things that your employees want to do with the money? You don't know. So
No, they have a lifestyle, right? They spend money on food, on clothing, on travel, on
that's what they spend
buying
on.
things.
What I'm asking you is, what are their goals? What are their 5-year goals, 10-year goals, 20-year goals? Because that's what you are asking your financial clients. I mean, what I'm hearing is you don't know. So you're interested in you, not in them. You show interest in them. And how do you help them achieve their goals? Then they're going to be more interested in you. But if you're not,
thank you.
Latha, if I can make a comment here, there was a book written by Zig Ziglar many years ago, and the premise of his book was, you can have everything in life you want if you will help other people get what they want. So my recommendation, along with what Mike's saying here, I agree with him, find out what they really want out of life. Maybe they want to go back to school. Maybe they want to buy a car or a motorcycle or a bicycle. Maybe they have a goal that they want to do. Find out what that is and help them achieve it. One way of achieving it is by giving them a salary, yes, but also encouraging them to reach out for their own goals and for their own dreams and helping them reach what they want to do. You do that and you're going to build a great connection with those employees. But if you don't know those details about the employees, it's going to be difficult and it's going to look like all they want is money.
Thank you so much.
Correct.
That answers my question.
And
Thank you,
that's a
Mike. And
brilliant
One last
from
thing, Ophelia, before we leave, there was a question number 6 or number 4. I'm sorry.
Yes, we'll do let's do the 1, 3, and 4 together. The
Right,
follow
well,
up on sales
yeah,
and
number-
revenue strategies, and big clients. How do we get in?
Number 4 is number 4 is a big one. And number 4 is pitching to a client. Stop telling your prospective customers, stop telling them how good you are. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear how good you are. They want you to know, what are you going to do for them? How are they going to be successful? Are they going to reduce their costs? Are they going to have better production? Are they going to have happier customers? Talk about them, what they'll get. If you talk about yourself and say how good I am, I'm the greatest, I've done this, I've done that, they don't want to hear that. You've only got a short 60 seconds to talk to them. Point out what they will gain, and you're going to get much greater reception from those people.
Sure.
So, okay, you've heard me say this. If nobody buys products, nobody buys services. Never have, never will. Price is never an objection. Right? So people buy, what people buy are 2 things: solutions and results. Why people buy is to move away from pain and move towards pleasure. Pain is 2.5 times more motivational than pleasure. If I asked any of you, what's the pain that you are fixing for your clients, and what's that pain costing them? And do your solutions work? But last week or the week before, everybody went around and they said, right, it's sales. We want more, which is basically we want to make more money. There are, and I've said this an amount of times, there are only 6 ways to grow a business. 3 primary, 3 advanced. 3 advanced, probably not for anybody in this room, right? The first one is increased number of clients. This is from Jay Abraham, who's worked with 10,000 businesses in 1,000 different industries and has made his clients over $100 billion. So this is what he says. Chasing new clients is the most expensive, the least effective, takes the longest time, and it's not where the money lies. It's not where the money lies. Why are you chasing new clients? Second is increase average transactional value, which means getting them to buy more. Not because you make more money, but because it is in their best interest to have a different product or service. You can have like Alethea does sales, she can have a basic, an intermediate, and an advanced. I go to Alethea and say, I want your basic sales course. When she questions me on what I actually want to get from it, she says, Mike, I can give it to you, but it's not going to help you. What you need is the advanced or the intermediate. So it's because it's what I need, not because she makes more money. And the third one is increased frequency of purchase. If someone buys from you twice a year, you get them to buy 3 times, you increase your revenue from that client by 50%. Most people do linear, which means they'll do one of the 2. So let's say a company has 1,000 clients who buy a $100 product twice a year. What's their revenue? Anybody? 200K, right? So if they want to double their revenue, they go and chase another 1,000 clients. So you now got 2,000 clients buying a $100 product twice a year. Your revenue's 400K. Or you can double your price. Do you realize there are over 70 different pricing strategies? There are 3 main, but there's over 70 different ones. Most of you, as Michael said, most of you have not got your costing right for a kickoff. In fact, every company I've looked at has it wrong. Every single one. And if your costing's not right, then your profit per is wrong. And there's lots of profit pers, right? So you can double your price. So you've got 1,000 clients, $200 product twice a year, 400K. Or you can get them by 4 times. 1,000 clients, $100, 4 times, you, right? 400K. What would you make if you did all 3 together? Anybody?
70%.
No, it's 800%. You go from 200K to 1.6 million. So to get what we call exponential growth, we do all 3. The biggest challenge, let me have my prop. This is revenue for a business. This is what businesses have. They have one strategy driving revenue. And things like the subprime and the early 2000s and then the COVID, so many businesses collapsed saying COVID. It's not COVID. It's the way you built your flipping business. You have one major activity driving revenue. And when something happens, the economy does, it's the economy. It's not the economy, it's you. You build your business in a stupid way. As I wrote on the chat, I have 300 different strategies, 30% of which cost no money. So imagine having, sorry, let's go back. You like this? You want to increase revenue 20%? It's going to be take 20% more time, 20% more effort, 20% more investment, 20% more people. It's a big deal. How about if you had 10 different strategies, each just 2 streams of income? Increase each stream 1%, you got your 20% growth. Each of the strategies I'm talking about has a minimum of 30 ways that can be accomplished. Each of those ways is a potential stream of revenue. At least one has up to 300. Marketing, there are over 200 different ways and types of marketing. So if we say there's just 30, that means there are 9,000 potential streams of income for a business. And you're using one? That seems a bit strange to me. Why? You're reliant. A lot of companies rely on, say, one supplier. Most of they use one vendor, or they have. You should not be getting more than 15% from any one vendor. Most of your revenue should not be coming from more than one, from one client. You maximum is 15-20%. 80-20 rules in business. 80-20 rules in business.
Mike, that's great inputs. Let me just try to bring the points together. So the points about, I think a lot of value, right, everyone? Show me your hands if you're finding a lot of value from what we're doing here.
See, Alifia,
Fantastic.
I read one sentence. What is the leadership is a choice, not a position. So that is the sentence which is, I think I really love it. And leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way and shows the way. So that is what I think these 2 people are trying to explain. Thank you.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, thank you so much. But I think what I'm hearing is the sales and revenue strategies as the 3 that we summarize: grow clients, get more frequency, increase the transaction value. These are the 3 common things. And I think Mike elaborated quite a lot. I would like to kind of close on time. So we will be open for another 15 minutes to further brainstorm after we officially close the meeting. But follow up on sales. And I think the big clients pitch was something Michael really added great value, which is about how you're going to solve the problem and what you're going to bring to them and what's the value you're going to get to them. And I think Mike added saying nobody buys products and resources. They pretty much buy results and solutions, really. So if you can pitch correctly and see if you can solve bigger problems, you can get bigger clients. And that was, I think, Mudit, if that answered what you needed. And then follow up on sales is something that I think, again, we elaborated a little bit. So tell me if everyone got a little bit to resolve, or if there are more questions, or but a little bit of a clarity from our masters and geniuses. Did we? Let's say, hey, thank you on the chat. Yeah, awesome, brilliant, amazing. So with that note, I want to officially, Freeman, I haven't, Freeman, did you fill your introduction? Quickly say a hi to everyone. Yes, I got you on the sheet. Freeman,
Hi
Hira.
all. Hi,
Quickly,
hi all.
like 10 seconds really, because
Yeah,
please do try and join us on time
yeah.
so that you
Hi
get
all.
maximum value and you can add value to our members as well.
Yeah.
So
Hi
very
all. Hi all. Good morning. I am Freeman Almeida, representing Benchmark Corporate Services. So I handle accounting, taxation, payroll, and all compliance services for India and the UAE region. So I'll be looking for startup connects or SME industries who want to outsource their books of accounts for the better or
the
like
outsource the taxation and accounting. So guys, if anyone wants to connect with Freeman or have a lead for him, put Freeman quickly in the chat and your name following that. Please do share this meeting to more people. We are completely free and we are completely pro bono. And I invite you all to consider Gen Titans, where you can get more visibility, where we will invite you to give your company introduction for a 10-minute presentation. We also invite you as Titans to come in and share your challenges once a quarter with our group. You're free to attend our paid events as well, complimentary, and there's a lot more value and visibility that we will add for a very nominal, I think it's $350 for the whole year. Like, how cool is that, right? I mean, come on, it's pennies. So if anyone wants to go in for that, feel free to reach out to either Gaurav or I, and we welcome you to join as Titans as well. And thank you all for coming, and do share and spread the word. I hope we all get more and more value as we continue. The most impact is when you keep coming every Saturday. If you notice, I know the pitch of half your people. I mean, everyone who is already, like, I'm adding more value because I already know you guys, because you guys are coming and, you know, we already know what you're looking for and how we can help you and stuff. So the idea is when you keep coming, we become a little family, we become a bond, and we're looking forward to add value to your businesses. So with that note, thank you all. We officially close this meeting, but the room will be open for another 5 or 10 minutes if you want to pick more on the discussion that we had. And this can be an open discussion, no formality. Everyone can just speak up and talk and discuss
Alifia,
more about sales and leadership.
Alifia, I request all the members just to invite at least one visitor always for the weekly meeting, because that is really, really important. Because in any way, more visitors, more referrals, more business. So I think please invite at least one visitor. So
and Shantanu and Lata, thank you for doing that already. We've had references coming in from you. So next week, we want more people saying, I came because Mike called me in, or I came because Michael called me in, or I came because Abhishek called me in, or Archana called me in. So let's all just add the connection. And especially what we are very interested in is getting more countries on the platform, because that can exponentially grow. So if you have more people from maybe Hong Kong or from Malaysia or from Bangkok and Asia, where the time is still unanimous, time zones are still matching, so it works in our favor. So if you can get more countries, India has already got more from Dubai, more from Saudi, Oman, Qatar, Africa maybe. So we can actually improve our reach globally. So let's do that more and more.
Alifia, can I invite somebody from the US?
Oh, late for
The
them.
time is so
Well, if they don't sleep, then sure.
If they're nocturnal animals.
I'm from the US. I'm from the US.
Yeah. Well, there's this time thing, but of course there will be sections of US who can join us at an earthly hour in their space.
Late night, yeah. It will be
Friday night. Late Friday night.
9 p.m. It will be actually 9 p.m. in US. It's not actually bad.
Yeah.
We had
No,
someone
but
from
US
UK
has
joining us.
5 time zones. So I'm
Yeah.
sure there will be some that
But
of
it's
4.
between 8 to 12 hours of difference. 8 to 10 to 12 hours from Dubai difference. So 9 a.m. here. Yeah, 9 p.m. there.
Michael, can you invite your cousin Darth to join us next meeting?
My cousin who?
Darth?
Oh, no. You misunderstood. That's my brother, not my cousin. And that's a long story. I'll tell you something. I know we're not going to extend the meeting or anything, but in the future, that's part of a presentation that I give as a public speaker, that I used to be Darth Vader. I really was. And I had to change from being the world's worst leader to being the world's best leader. And it was a huge change in my life. So yeah, I get teased about that all the time. I have no offense by it whatsoever. I used to be Darth Vader. I know what it's like. He's a hell of a guy, but he was going in the wrong direction.
Great. You see, now we are in a freewheeling time, and we would love to hear your story.
It's too long. It's too long right now to tell it. It's going to take me about 10 to 15 minutes, and I don't want to tie up everybody's time. But the point is here that I'd like to make, and I forgot, error on my part, what I can get out of this group the most. What's going to benefit for me? The thing that I really would want to seek is connection with event planners, conference planners, corporations who are having conferences who need a keynote speaker. And if you know somebody who's looking for one, connect them with me and I can send them all kinds of information.